All right, Corey from the podcast, joined by my co-host Corey,
Good day.
and our first guest is back, Trey Lewis. You never forget your first, Trey. So
There you
were
go.
our
Yeah, glad
first
to be
interview.
back.
We're really happy to have you back, buddy. So you guys found out a couple days ago you're facing River Valley.
Yeah, River Valley. The Lumberjacks.
How do you feel about that?
Well, they're a tough team. I know, like coming into those last few games, it was either River Valley or Miramichi or Tracadie. And, I mean, I hate playing in Tracadie, but team-wise, I think I was the most worried about River Valley. Down the stretch in the season, they've lit some teams up, and Peter Traynor just shot up in the point standings there in the scoring race, and they've got a heck of a top unit on their power play, and we like to take penalties, so that's not a good combo for us.
We saw both games against Dalhousie for River Valley, and that's kind of when they woke up the league. Everybody was like, "What the heck's going on here? Those guys are serious." So yeah, I think you guys match up well though. You're both kind of gritty. You're both kind of hard-nosed teams. The Hawks definitely are a little more skilled, but River Valley seems to have something to prove this year.
Yeah, and I mean, they've had our number for a couple of years now. Last year they were the only team that beat us twice, and they beat us both games this year. I think they got good depth, and like you said, they're gritty. They work hard, and that hard work goes so far in senior hockey in this league. And if you've got four lines that are just willing to die for a win, I mean, that goes so far.
It's a great matchup because, yes, they have something to prove, but the Hawks have that experience in the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%. We're hoping to rely on that. I mean, we didn't have the best regular season, and I won't sit here and make excuses. We had different things go wrong in different games. Whether it was bad defense or we couldn't put the puck in the net. We've had bad special teams. But I think we're excited to put our full roster and have our full lineup. It's been pretty rare. I think there's only been one game where we've had our top six forwards, our top two lines in the lineup. And, even the games where we've got a lot of forwards, we're missing a couple D. Our attendance hasn't been great this year as far as guys making it out to games, and that happens. It's senior hockey. You can't get too hung up on that. But as far as I know, we should have good commitment for playoffs. I mean, like you said, that's when the Hawks usually do our best work. So we're hoping to keep that trend going.
Oh, yes.
We were talking to Tyson Donovan yesterday, and he literally said, I think the exact quote from Tyson, you'll hear it in the interview, was, "We didn't want to face the Hawks in the first round, but if we want to win it all, we're going to have to beat them sometime." So
yeah, exactly. I mean, it would have been awesome to have a first round matchup against Miramichi. The crowds against them are crazy. It's always a close game against Miramichi. The rivalry is just heating up over these past two seasons. And, that would have been fun, but it's going to be a heck of a series against River Valley for sure.
I agree completely. So you guys had one of the bigger signings during the season this year, bringing on Alex Arsenault, who has delivered on everything you would think that he could. That kid is phenomenal. All heart, works his butt off. Where you guys lost Bruno Bershore, you kind of gained back that heart player, maybe a little more skilled. But, man, how big's he been for you the last few games?
Oh, man, he's been incredible for us. And, that was a huge signing for us. We were kind of in a bit of a drought there right around when we got him. And we got him just in the nick of time. I mean, he literally had to play the last 7 games of the season, and he did. And, he told us he's fully committed, and he hasn't gone back on his word. And he's, like you said, he's given us 110% every game. The kid's got his young legs. He's only 22, I think he is. It's so weird seeing that for me on a roster. I think he's a 2002 or something like that. Like that's so weird to see. But no, he's incredible. Like you said, he kind of does remind me of Bruno. He's got high-end skill, and he can skate like the wind. I mean, I love watching him when he's on that first power play unit, and we kind of drop the puck back to him, and he just flies up the ice with it. It's something to watch, and he's only gotten better every game. I really think so. So I think the best is yet to come.
Yeah, I agree. Trey, man, the fans have been phenomenal in Rishabukto. The Hawks have struggled here and there, but the one thing that hasn't changed is you get to the rink and every section is pretty full. There's people around behind the glass, sometimes too deep. Fan base in Rishabukto and Elsie is just unbelievable.
Oh, I mean, we're so lucky. I mean, there maybe one game last year where we had a makeup game in Bactouche, and I think there was maybe one game this year where the crowd wasn't so great because of a snowstorm. But other than that, like you said, the crowd's been incredible. And one thing I like about our fans is they know the hockey. They're not just cheering for a fight. I mean, who doesn't love to cheer for a fight? But they're cheering for great plays. They're cheering for a good breakout out of your zone and a really nice pass and great plays on the power play. They're cheering for hockey plays, and you don't always see that in senior hockey fan bases. And then they even come on the road and we can hear them on the road. We had some fans up in Shippagan this year in Tracadie. I mean, it's pretty crazy to see, and we're lucky we got such good fans.
Yeah, man, we bump into people, and it becomes like a community, You go to all these Hawks games on the road, and you see the same people in Spring Hill, you see the same people in Dalhousie. When I saw a Hawk fan in Dalhousie, I was like, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's dedication there.
We love it, man. All right, Trey, we're not going to take too much of your time. Thanks for coming on again. Good luck this round. We'll be there Saturday. I'll be there Saturday. Corey's going to be there Sunday. We'll be streaming. We'll be bringing video. We love it, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Looking forward to seeing you guys on the weekend.
Absolutely. We'll have you back on after this round.
Perfect.
Later, buddy.
Later.